Hello OGX people and welcome to one more NEC video for this week. So this week we are talking about the timeline of OGX for you just to be aware when are we focusing on what and when are we doing what. So as you can see here, I left you also timeline for winter peak, so I will explain you that later. Our most important timeline is actually summer peak. And as you can see, we are starting with consideration, which means with meetings, calling, and everything else around our EPs from February, and it will last all till June. And keep in mind that you need to approve somebody at least 1 month before or 2 months before their realization date. So you also have time, as you can see here, to prepare them. So for example, if you approve somebody in June, they will probably go then on exchange in the beginning of August or maximum in the middle of July. So we are focusing on consideration throughout fall this summer peak. Also with online attraction, we are starting from February. With offline attraction, you will start from the middle of February and it will last all till the end of May. With realizations, we will have some realizations from last peak in January, February, March. And then next realization will approximately start in June. So keep in mind when you are pitching some opportunity or in general exchanges to EP that they can start from June. Some of them can also start from May, April, you will see, but most of them starts from June, July, August, and that are some of the key realization months. Keep in mind also that our peak of attraction will be at the end of March and April. So that means that in these months we are focusing the most on signups, attraction overall, offline events, and everything else. And in the end of April and in May will be our peak of consideration, which means that that is your last, let's say, chance to approve somebody for summer peak. So keep in mind this. Why? Because as I said, we need also to have time to prepare them, which is approximately in this period in May, and then they can go to their exchanges in July. After that, if you have somebody, for example, interested for winter peak exchanges, just see here that we will start with consideration in September and October, and also that is the time when they can be approved most probably. And in January again, then their realizations for, as you can see here, their realizations for winter peak. Then let's go quickly through ICX timeline, since we cannot approve anybody without actually ICX. So for ICX timeline, for example, if you don't find that good opportunities in February or March, keep in mind that that is normal and that you need to keep your EP interested because the most of ICX opportunities open in April. That is their peak of consideration and their peak of opening opportunities. So keep in mind that if you cannot find something in February or March, you can most probably find it in April, and that is peak of opportunity opening for ICX, and realizations, as you can see, are the same for us and everything else is the same for us. So for the end, just one quote that I will leave you with is always try to keep your EP interesting if there is not immediately right opportunities open. As you can see, ICX people also have their timeline, so maybe they will not have in that moment right opportunity for you. But if we know how to keep our EPs interesting, to send them some interesting stuff and to generally fire them love to go on our exchange, that should not be a problem, and then they can wait for a bit more so we can approve them maybe later for some good opportunity. So see you in the next video. Bye.